What's up, everyone? Welcome to a brand new episode of Extra Turns.
This one features the return of Mr. Infect. It's been a while since he's been on one of our gameplay videos. I know you've been waiting for that. But before we get into it, we have something important to announce.
That's right. We just launched our Kickstarter for our first ever limited release Game Nights deck box.
That's right. This is the first time we've ever done anything like this. It's a beautiful premium-themed Mythic Alcove deck box from UltraPro. Absolutely gorgeous. Has a slick matte black interior, red stitching, and of course that Game Nights logo embroidered in bright red right on the front.
And you know, here at the Command Zone, we don't do anything if it doesn't meet our high quality standards, and this is absolutely no exception. This deck box is gorgeous.
Here's the thing though, it's a Kickstarter, but it's a limited supply product. We only made a certain amount of these. That link is going to be in the show notes. Once we sell out of these, that's all we've got. So it's even okay to pause this video right now, go click on that link, lock in your order, because the last thing you want to happen is like, I'll do that later, then you come back and it's sold out.
Yeah, don't waste any time. Go and do that right now if you haven't already. And of course, if you're going to get a deck box, that means you're going to want to have cards to put in it.
That's right.
So make sure you head on over to cardkingdom.com/commandzone to pick up all of your Magic card needs, from singles, sealed product, and more. If you want to make your deck more powerful or more fun, cardkingdom.com/commandzone is the place to do it, and you're supporting our show and content like Extra Turns when you do so.
Yeah, there's all the Modern Horizons 2 cards. Forgotten Realms is right on the horizon. If you're like me, you still need some Strixhaven stuff. You know you're going to buy that stuff anyway. Just use cardkingdom.com/commandzone when you do, and as added gravy thrown on top of the cards you're getting, you support the content you enjoy.
All right, don't forget to check out that Kickstarter, and of course, this episode of Extra Turns starting right now.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Extra Turns. Today, I'll be playing Atla Palani Nest Tender. This deck is all about making a ton of eggs any and every way possible, and then killing them, well, any and every way possible. And that will trigger Atla's second ability, allowing me to reveal and put onto the battlefield the real heavy hitters of the deck. Eldrazi and friends. I'm not gonna get the cast triggers, but who cares? They're cute.
So my commanders are Vial Smasher and Sakashima. This is a clone deck. I'm gonna make a bunch of copies of Vial Smasher. And thanks to Sakashima's ability, none of them are gonna die to the legend rule. Then every spell I cast is gonna trigger all of my Vial Smashers, which will hurl out a volley of random damage that's bound to bring this thing to a close real quick.
And I'm gonna be playing Xyris, the Writhing Storm. This is a group hug deck, kinda. My game plan is to make my opponents draw a ton of cards, which will then give me a bunch of snakes using Xyris' ability. And once I've flooded the board with all these serpents, I'll throw some Infect my opponent's way and hopefully poison them all out.
Yo, what's up everyone? This is Manson, and today I'm going to be playing Ramos, Dragon Engine. But the whole deck is actually built around Villainous Wealth. So I'm going to be ramping a ton, then casting a huge Villainous Wealth against my opponents, and recur it from my graveyard over and over again. So hopefully I'll get to beat everyone up with their own cards.
All right, let's get cracking.
Let's go poison them.
Let's start smashing.
All right, it's time to enact my evil plan.
So is everyone ready?
You bet.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Here we go. All right.
I will draw for turn, and then I will play a Mirror Pool and say go.
Okay, I'm gonna draw for turn, and I'm gonna play a Shivan Reef and pass the turn.
All right, I will draw for turn. I will play an island and pass the turn.
Okay, I will draw for turn. I will play an island, and then I will tap that island and play a Mystic Remora.
Oh, baby. Nice. Okay, I'm actually gonna respond to that.
Are you serious, Jake?
I'm gonna tap the Shivan Reef for a blue and take 1 damage, going to 39. And I'm gonna cast Mystical Tutor.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna search my library for an instant or sorcery and put it on top.
Oh, so you're just avoiding.
Yeah, I just didn't want to trigger the Mystic Remora.
Far nicer.
I'm not gonna counter it. Who would do that? This is a nice deck. And I'm gonna get Jessica's Will, and that's gonna go on top of my deck.
Ooh,
Good card.
thing's gonna put in work.
And then the Mystic Remora resolves.
Oh, thanks, Jake.
So you do not get a card draw off of me, mister.
All right, well, I will pass my turn.
All right, I will untap my card and I will draw for turn. And then I will play Command Tower and
Nice.
pass my turn.
All right, I'm gonna untap and draw the Jessica's Will. And then I will play a Swamp and tap 2, cast Is It Signet.
Nice, that triggers Mystic Remora.
I don't have the mana, so you can draw a card.
All right, draw my card.
And then I'm gonna pass turn.
All right, I will draw for turn. I will play another island, and I will play a Gruul Signet, and I do not have the mana to pay for it, Manson, so you may draw an extra card.
Thanks, Craig. Draw my card.
This is going great. Manson's getting so many cards.
Yeah, good for
buds.
you. I pass turn.
All right, I will untap. So cumulative upkeep is gonna trigger. At this point, it's only 1, but I don't think I'm gonna pay it, so I'm just gonna let it die.
All right.
Well, I feel good, but I also feel terrible because I don't know what's in his hand.
Yeah, I feel good-ish.
I'll draw for turn. All right, I'm gonna play a forest for turn. Mm-hmm. And then I'll tap 2, and I'll play a Felwar Stone.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, with that, I will end my turn.
All right. Well, I will draw for turn. I will play Flagstones of Trokar.
Nice. That's cool.
Interesting.
All right, and then I'm gonna tap my mana and play Kodama's Reach.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna search for a forest and put it into play tapped, and then I'll get this mountain into my hand.
Sweet.
And that's my turn.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to untap and draw for turn. I'm going to play a mountain, and then I will tap 3 and cast my commander, Vial Smasher the Fierce.
Oh.
All right. Well, that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to pass turn to you, Craig.
All right, I will untap and draw for turn. I'm going to play a Reflecting Pool, and then I'm going to tap 2 for Impact Tremors.
Oh my.
Oh.
That's not good.
Oh.
I'm going to tap another 2 for Anvil of Bogarden.
Interesting.
So
Not too
no
bad.
maximum hand sizes for anybody. You're drawing 2 and discarding 1.
So you're like looting at your draw phase.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's going to be a lot of Xyris triggers.
All right, and I pass turn.
All right, I will untap, and I will draw, and then I'll draw again for Anvil of Bogarden, and then I will discard a Grand Colosseum.
Okay.
I will play a Yavimaya Coast, tap 4, and then I'll cast an Explosive Vegetation.
Ooh,
Nice.
ramping hard.
And then I'll put 2 swamps into play tapped.
There you go. Ramp, ramp.
That's all I got. That's my turn.
All right, I will untap all of my things, and then I will draw for turn. And then I will also draw another card for Anvil of Bogarden. And then I will discard.
What a waste.
Oh gosh, the puns.
Nice.
The puns. Okay, I'm going to play a Soul Ring and a Mind Stone.
Nice.
Ooh.
And then I'll play Solemn Simulacrum. When it enters the battlefield, I'm going to search my library for a basic land.
Cool.
Ramp City.
And I search for a plains, and I'm gonna put it onto the battlefield tapped.
Value Town.
All right, and that will be my turn. Go ahead, Jake.
All right. I'm going to untap and draw. And I'm going to draw again for the Anvil of Bogarden. And I'm going to discard a Spire of Industry. So I'm going to play a Watery Grave, untapped. Take 2 and go to 37. And tap 4 mana. Cast my other commander, Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. As a copy of Vial Smasher.
My goodness.
So cast trigger on Vial Smasher. That's going to deal 4 damage randomly to one of you. So Craig, 1-2, Manson, 3-4, Ashlen, 5-6. All right, Manson, you're going to take 4 to the face.
Dang it. All right, I'll take 4.
And then Sakashima resolves, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to pass the turn.
Cool. I will untap, draw 2 because of Anvil of Bogarden. I'm going to discard Keep Watch. And then I am going to do something that I never thought I'd do. I'm going to play Balaged's Sanctuary tapped.
Wow, you're not playing the other side?
I know. It feels like a gut punch, but oh well. That's what has to happen.
Crazy Craig.
I know.
Ooh.
I'm then going to play Parallel Lives and pass turn.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
my goodness. All right, I will untap, and then I will draw 2 cards for the Anvil of Bogarden, and then I will discard a Bojuka Bog.
Cool.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna play an Overgrown Tomb, untapped, so I'll take 2. Going to 34, and then I am going to transmute Perplex.
Oh.
So I'm gonna transmute this for 3, so that means I'm gonna be able to tutor something that's exactly 3 CMC.
And what are you going to get with that?
No, you know, just Villainous Wealth,
Oh,
great.
no.
Yes,
Great.
Villainous Wealth.
and that'll go into my hand. All right, well, I'm just gonna pass with this 4 mana up.
You know
What?
what? Villainous Wealth for 1, bro.
All right, here we go, Ash.
Alrighty. I will untap all of my lovely things, and I will draw 2 cards for turn.
Jeez. Nice. That is a lot of mana.
That is a lot of mana.
I'm going to discard a Ghost Quarter, and then play my commander, Atla Palani Nest Tender.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I will play Arch of Erazka.
There you go.
And guess what? I'm blessed.
Hey!
And then I'm gonna go ahead and play a Rocket. Give her
She's
like a
adopting
little,
an egg.
Yes, exactly. She's gonna have something, to hold.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna go to combat, and I'm gonna send Solemn Simulacrum at you, Craig.
All right, I will take 2 damage. Going to 38.
All right, and that is my turn. Go ahead, Jake.
All right, showtime.
Oh no.
And then I'm going to draw 2 because of Anvil of Bogarden. And I'm going to discard Blasphemous Act.
Thank you, Jake.
All right, I'm going to play my land for turn, which is a swamp. And then I'm going to tap 6 mana and cast Saheeli's Artistry. So I'm going to create a token that's a copy of target artifact, which is going to be a Soul Ring. And then I'm going to create a token that's a copy of Sakashima, which is currently a Vial Smasher.
Oh my goodness.
But there's a cast trigger, so both of my Vial Smashers are going to see the 6 CMC spell. So I'm going to roll 2 dice. Craig, you're 1-2. Manson, you're 3-4. Ash, you're 5-6.
Cool.
Let's see who's taking 6 to the face. Manson twice.
Ouch.
12 to you, my friend.
Sorry, Manson.
All right, take 12. Well, I'm at 22 now.
Great. Okay, and then my spell will resolve, and I will get a copy of Soul Ring and a copy of Sakashima.
All right,
Nice.
great artistic skills.
Thanks. I drew those letters myself. All right, and then I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing with both of my commanders at Craig for 4.
All right. I will take 4 damage, going to 34, and that'll leave me with 2 commander damage from each.
Okay, well, that's just about all I can do, so I am going to pass the turn.
Okay, I'm gonna untap, draw 2 because of Anvil of Bogarden again. I'm going to discard Biden of Thassa.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna tap 5 for Tendershoot Dryad,
Nice. That's a classic.
That's a good one.
but I don't have the city's blessing. I'm 1 away from it right now. But when it enters the battlefield, it's gonna trigger Impact Tremors, which is gonna deal 1 damage to each of you.
And then I'll go to 21.
We'll go to 39.
It'll go to 36.
All right, and that's all I can do. I pass turn to you, Manson.
At your end step, I will tap 3, and then I'll cast a Beast Within, targeting the token copy of Sakashima.
No!
Nice.
Buy token copy. I'm sad.
Thank you, Manson.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I will get a 3/3 beast token in return.
Nice.
Great.
All right, now I'll go to my untap.
During your upkeep, Tendershoot Dryad is going to trigger. 2 Saprolings are going to enter, and since I had 2 creatures enter the battlefield, Impact Tremors is going to deal 2 damage to each of you.
All right, I'll take 2. And then I'm gonna go to 19.
I will go to 37.
And I'll go to 34.
And now I have more than 10 permanents, so I have the city's blessing.
So now you got huge sapperlings.
There are 3 3s now.
Oh, baby.
This is rough.
This board's getting crazy.
And then I'll draw 2 cards, and I'll discard a Demir Signet. I'm gonna play a forest, and I'll cast Villainous Wealth. X is equal to 5.
Woo.
And then I'm gonna target you, Jake.
What?
All right, so you get the top 5.
Come on, clones.
Cyclonic Rift.
Yes.
Echo Storm.
Yes.
Volcanic Island.
Wow.
Man,
Oh my god. That was amazing.
Support those effective.
All right, well, here you go, cuz.
For 5 minutes, that's pretty good.
You get the Muldrifter too.
And then I'm gonna cast all of them all at the same time.
Nice.
Very nice.
I'm gonna stack it so Cyclonic Rift resolves first, and then that's gonna target Tendershoot Dryad, bouncing it back to your hand.
Yep. Tendershoot comes back to my hand. And so my Saprolings are going to go back to being 1/1s.
And Cyclonic Rift will go to my graveyard.
And then Muldrifter is gonna resolve. I will draw 2 cards, and then I'll cast Echo Storm, and then that's gonna target the Soul Ring. But I'm gonna cast the Mana Drain, targeting the Echo Storm. So at the beginning of my second main phase, I'm about to get 5 mana.
Wow.
That's crazy. I have never seen that happen before.
And then this Volcanic Island will stay exiled.
Thank you.
And then going to my second main phase, I will get the 5 mana from the Mana Drain to cast a Horizon Stone.
Oh,
Wow.
Ooh.
interesting.
All right, well, that's my turn.
That's it.
That's it.
You're good?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right. I'm going to untap and draw 2 for turn. At this point, I'm going to discard a mountain. All right, I'm going to move to combat. And Craig, I'm going to send Solemn Simulacrum at you.
I will take 2 damage. Going to 32.
And then I will play Zetulpa Primal Dawn.
Oh, baby.
And then I will play an Arid Mesa. And I'll pass turn.
Wow.
Oh boy.
That's pretty good.
So I'm gonna untap, then I'm gonna draw 2 cards for my turn, and I'm gonna discard Brass's Bounty. Okay, so I'm gonna tap the Soul Ring and a Mountain, and I'm gonna cast Jessica's Will. How many cards does everyone have in hand?
3.
4.
5.
All right, so I'm gonna choose Manson, so I'm gonna get 5 red mana. I'm gonna exile the top 3 cards of my library, just Phyrexian Metamorph, an Island, and City of Brass. So those are all gonna be in exile. I can play them this turn. But I've got 2 Vial Smasher triggers. Again, Craig, you're 1-2, Manson, you're 3-4, Ashlen, you're 5-6.
Please not me. Please not me.
Who's taking the damage? All right, Craig, you take 3. Ash, you take 3.
All right, I'll take it. I go down to 34.
And I will take 3, putting me at 29.
So I'm gonna play the City of Brass from the Jessica's Well as my land for turn.
Okay.
And then I am going to tap 3 black and use 3 from Jessica's Will to play Bolus's Citadel.
Oh, that's bad.
So I can look at the top card of my library anytime.
Summer is here, and that means I'm always on the move. With the seamless Bluetooth pairing of my Raycon wireless earbuds, I can take my favorite shows and podcasts with me wherever I go, like Tulare Community College. Plus, my Raycon sounds so good, it's like I'm in the same room with the professor.
Reprints, reprints, reprints. There's never enough Magic the Gathering reprints.
Raycons look and feel great, so when I'm on the road, the prof's on the road.
Yeah, so I threw the deck box out of a train going 137 miles per hour. It didn't pop open, but there was a scratch, so C+.
There are no cumbersome wires getting in my way, so when I'm making lunch, the prof is making lunch. Oh no, there's no more cheese.
I told you, buy singles.
Listen up, Raycon's offering 15% off all their products for fans of Extra Turns, and here's what you've got to do to get it. Go to buyraycon.com/extra. There you'll get 15% off your entire Raycon order, and it's such a good deal, you'll want to grab a pair and a spare. That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/extra. Again, buyraycon.com/extra.
Actually, I think I'm gonna leave these here.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, Josh, you're a hat guy, right?
I don't know if I'd call myself a hat guy, but yeah, I own a lot of hats.
Right, yeah, but they're a big part of your aesthetic. Naturally, we all put a lot of ourselves into how we look. It can be a big part of our identity.
Definitely, and it can be frustrating when something outside of our control changes that, which brings us to our sponsor, Keeps. Did you know that 50 million men experience male pattern baldness?
In fact, 2 out of 3 men will be affected by some form of hair loss by the time they're in their 30s. Now, it's nothing to be ashamed of. And hey, being bald can definitely be a great look.
Yeah, but if you're starting to see signs of hair loss and that's not something you want, Keeps is a great option. They'll let you schedule a consultation with your doctor online and get your medicine shipped right to your door.
And it's not too expensive. Keeps starts at just $10 a month. Plus, they use discreet packaging, so your treatment is your business.
But here's the thing, with hair loss, prevention is key. Keeps helps you keep the hair you have, but it can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so you need to act fast.
If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/extra to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's KEEPS.com/extra to get your first month free. Keeps.com/extra.
Hey, and either way, you've always got hats.
Yes, you do.
All right, so I am going to tap 3 black and use 3 from Jessica's Will to play Bolus's Citadel.
Oh, nice.
So I can look at the top card of my library anytime. Well, surprise, it's a land. And then I'm gonna use the 2 remaining mana and add 1 to it to cast a Phyrexian Metamorph for my Jessica's Will cards.
Yep.
Paying 2 life. And that's gonna come in as a Sakashima, which is a Vial Smasher.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so Manson, you and I got an issue. I'm gonna go to combat.
What did I do to you, Jake? You filled me
I'm swinging a 2/3, a 2/3, and a 3/3 at you. 7 damage total.
All right, so I don't want to take that much damage, so I will have to block one of them. So I will block the beast.
All right, so the Muldrifter you stole from me dies,
Yep.
and you take 4.
Going to 15.
And that's all I can do. This island from Jessica's Will remains in exile, and I'll pass the turn.
All right, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw 2 for Anvil of Bogarden. I'm going to discard Sword of War and Peace. I'll play a Minimo School at Water's Edge for my land for turn, and I'll play a Mana Crypt.
Oh my goodness.
Then I'm gonna play a Tendershoot Dryad.
It's back.
Hey, it's back.
When that enters, it's gonna trigger Impact Tremors. Each of you is gonna take 1 damage.
I'll go to 14.
I'll go to 33.
And I'm going to 31.
I'm slowly dying here.
I will pass turn.
All right, I will untap.
During your upkeep, 2 Saplings are gonna come into play, triggering Impact Tremors. Each of you will take 2 damage.
Yep. I'm at 12.
31.
I'm at 29.
All right, I will draw 2 cards, and then I'll discard an island. All right, I'm going to tap this for a green, and then I will play a Golgari Rot Farm bouncing the forest.
Doing the bounce dance.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I will actually pass my turn. But the floating mana will go into the Horizon Stone, so I have 1 floating.
That's a lot of mana open.
Yeah.
Okay, end of your turn, Manson. I am going to crack my Arid Mesa. Going to 30.
All right.
And then I'll get a plateau and put it into play.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I'm going to tap it to activate Atla and create a 0/1 egg creature token.
Nice.
All right, I'll move to my turn and untap all of these things I have.
During your upkeep, 2 more Saprolings are going to come into play, which is going to trigger Impact Tremors, dealing 2 damage to each of you.
Going down to 10.
I'll go to 28.
And I'm going to 27.
And then I will draw 2 for turn. I will discard a Sakura Tribe Elder. All right, I'm going to play Rhythm of the Wild.
Oh my. Hasty, hasty.
And then I will play Sun Titan.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. Okay.
And Rhythm of the Wild will trigger.
Oh no.
And I will give Sun Titan haste.
Oof.
Yikes.
When Sun Titan enters the battlefield, I will return Ghost Quarter to the battlefield.
Pretty good.
Value town.
More lands.
And then I will play an Eye of Ugin for turn.
Oh my.
Move to combat.
Combat, eh?
Well, we have a Billissa Citadel. I'm sending Zetalpa and Sun Titan at you, Jake. And when Sun Titan attacks, it'll trigger, and I will return a waste to the battlefield.
Okay, I'm gonna block the Sun Titan with the Metamorph, so my Metamorph will die. And I'm gonna take 8 in the air. And I'm gonna go to 19.
And yeah, that's going to be my turn. I will pass.
All right, at your end step,
Oh no.
I'm going to tap 7 and cast a Cyclonic Rift.
I'm cool with it.
Manson!
All right,
cool with
that
that.
resolves, yeah. Everything goes back to our hands.
All right, rock on. I dig it. I dig it.
All right, so Atla will go back to the command zone, and I will discard a Mind Stone.
Okay, I will untap and draw for turn. I'm gonna play a Mountain for turn. I'm gonna tap 2, recast my Is It Signet, and that's actually all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass.
Interesting.
Very interesting indeed. Untap and draw for turn. I'm going to play a land for turn, and then I'm going to tap 6 for Kodama.
Oh wow.
Oh!
I'm going to cast a Mana Crypt. Kodama's going to trigger on that, but I don't have anything that's 0 CMC or less in my hand.
It's all gas in his hand, I see.
Good sequencing, but nothing to do with it.
I'm going to use 2 mana for my Mana Crypt to cast Gruul Signet. Kodama's going to trigger. I'm going to put in Impact Tremors.
Seems good.
Good.
I will pass turn.
All right, well, on your end step, I am going to tap my Yavimaya Coast. The mana would go away, but I'm gonna store it in Horizon Stone.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna untap now, and then I'll draw. So now, I guess I'll cast my commander, Ramos Dragon Engine.
Hey!
All right, and then I will play a Courser of Crewfix.
Nice.
Sweet. What's that top card, buddy?
To reveal the top, it's a Mind's
Oh
Dilation.
my goodness.
Lovely.
That spell has 1 color in it, so I'm gonna get a +1/+1 counter on Ramos. All right, I'll play my land for turn, and then I'll gain 1 life. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap this hot mess of lands and draw for turn. I'll play a Rogue's Passage, and then let's get this baby rolling again. So I'm gonna play a Soul Ring, and then I will attempt to cast Rhythm of the Wild. And I'm gonna float 1 from Soul Ring.
Yeah, that'll resolve.
And then I'm gonna play Zetalpa, Primal Dawn. Rhythm of the Wild will trigger, and I will give her haste.
Sounds good.
Oh boy,
Where's it going?
That's a great question.
I'm already dead here.
It's true.
If I do something to clear a path for you, will you swing Zetalpa at Manson?
What? Hold up.
Listen, this is a blood feud.
Hold up.
Yeah, you rifted. You did. It says support those, and you did not support me.
All right, hang on. When you go to combat,
Yeah.
I am gonna tap 5, and I'm gonna cast Mystic Confluence. I'm gonna choose to return Ramos to Manson's hand and Courser of Crewfix to Manson's hand,
Oof.
and then I'm gonna draw a card. Responses?
No response.
All right, I will draw my card. Those will go back to your hand.
All right, I'm gonna send Zetalpa at you, Manson.
Woo, yep. Taking 8. Down to 3.
All right, that's my turn. Go ahead, Jake.
Well, that was a big turn. I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm gonna play a Steam Vents untapped, going to 17. And then I'm gonna tap 3 mana and cast my commander, Vial Smasher, and that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass.
All right, I untap my Mana Crypt. I have to roll. Manson, odds or evens?
Evens.
I take damage on evens.
All right.
Dice rolls.
Gets away clean.
Draw for turn, and then I'm going to tap 5 for Xyris. That is going to trigger Impact Tremors and Kodama. Each of you is going to take 1 from Impact Tremors.
Down to 2.
Down to 27.
And I'm at 16.
Kodama's trigger is going to hit. Tendershoot Dryad's going to enter, dealing 1 damage to each of you from Impact Tremors.
Down to 1.
26.
I'm at 15.
I'm going to cast Parallel Lives, putting out Anvil of Bogarden.
Now that's an engine.
I will declare attacks. Jake, I'm going to attack you for 6.
Okay, I have no blocks. I'm gonna take 6 and go to 9.
I will then pass the turn.
Alright, on your end step, I will tap these 2 lands, and I'm gonna store 2 mana into Horizon Stone.
Cool.
Alright, I will untap.
During your upkeep, Tendershoot Dryad is going to trigger.
Alright, so I'm about to die to the Tendershoot Dryad trigger because of the Impact Tremors. So I'm gonna use 9 mana, and then I'm gonna cast Pull from Tomorrow, where X is equal to 7.
Okay.
Well, I have no responses.
Alright, well, I'm gonna draw 7.
So when you draw your 7 cards, Xyris is going to make 7 snakes, but that's going to get doubled by Parallel Lives.
Alright, and then I'll discard a Forest. Alright, I'm gonna tap for a black, and then I'm gonna cycle a Razaketh Right, and then I will draw a card.
He's gonna kill us trying to find an answer.
Because of that draw, that's going to trigger Xyris to put out 1 more snake. That snake is going to get doubled by Parallel Lives. So now we've got 16 snakes coming all together.
And I didn't draw anything.
These triggers are gonna kill us both.
I guess it resolves.
Okay, so first is going to be the Xyris trigger. So 16 snakes are going to come into play. I don't have a snake token, so we're going to use squirrels. So that on ETB is going to cause 16 Impact Tremors, and each of you is going to take 16.
Alright.
So I go to 10.
And me and Manson go way below 0-ish. And I guess we both die.
To some Impact Tremors.
So now that we've got the 16 snakes, there was the other upkeep trigger with the 2 saplings that can now resolve. So those saplings are going to ETB, causing Impact Tremors to hit 2 more.
All right, I'll go to 8.
All right, and that's it.
All right, here we go. Come on, part of the cards. I will untap all of my cards. I'll draw 2 for turn. And I will discard a Solemn Simulacrum.
So because of your second draw from the Anvil of Bogarden, Xyris is going to trigger, putting out another snake. That's going to get doubled from Parallel Lives. When those 2 snakes ETB, Impact Tremors is going to hit for 2 more damage.
I'll go down to 6.
So now I have 18 snakes. And during your upkeep, Tendershoot would have triggered as well. So I'd get 2 more saplings, triggering Impact Tremors, dealing 2 more to you.
Go to 4.
Oh boy.
All right, so, and then I will cast Atla, and that will trigger Rhythm of the Wild, and I will give her haste.
Here we go. It's gonna do the thing.
This is it.
All right, next I'm going to play a Phyrexian Altar.
Oh, there it is. That's the other piece.
Love it.
I'll play a Taiga, and then I'll play Metallic Mimic.
Cool.
I wonder what creature type you're gonna choose.
I wonder. I'm gonna choose eggs. And then I'm going to sacrifice Metallic Mimic to Phyrexian Altar, creating a mana of any color, green. Now that an egg died, Atla will trigger, and I will reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a creature card.
Here we go.
Sweet.
Rolling the dice.
All right.
Wonder what you'll get.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Craig.
You're playing some of my favorite cards.
Sakama!
You can destroy the Impact Tremors with Sakama.
I can! Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna give Sakama haste.
Scary dino.
Oh, here we
He's got
go.
trample.
So I'm gonna use the 1 floating and tap 2 to play a rock egg.
Nice.
Oh, it's back.
Okay.
Wombo combo.
Interesting.
And then I'm going to sacrifice the rock egg to Phyrexian Altar. So I will float a white mana. Atla will trigger again, and I will reveal.
Ooh, let's spin again.
Here we go.
Nothing.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, whoa.
All right. Also a
Oh,
cast
it's when you
trigger.
cast.
It's killing me.
Still
That's okay.
big,
That's
still
still good.
big.
Still good.
It's a big creature still.
God.
I'm gonna give it haste.
Okay.
Oh, and when the rock egg died, I also got a 3/3 white bird creature token. So I'm gonna use the sleeve to represent that.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right.
So I still have a white floating. I'm going to sacrifice this bird to Phyrexian Altar. to float another white, and I'm gonna use that 2 white mana to tap Atla and create another egg.
Oh my
Here we go.
goodness.
All right.
All right, we're having scrambled eggs for breakfast.
Valuetown, USA.
And then I'm going to sacrifice that egg to Phyrexian Altar to create a green mana. Atla will trigger because an egg died, and I will reveal cards from the top of my deck.
Oh my goodness.
Holy, this is sweet.
This is crazy.
Land. Planeswalker.
My
That's a
goodness.
Planeswalker.
Oh, man.
The other
Rhythm of the Wild will trigger again, and I will give Kozilek haste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, all I have left to do is go to combat.
All right.
Here we go.
Craig, I'm going to send Zatulpa, Zakama, Artisan of Kozilek, and Kozilek Butcher of Truth at you. And on attack, that's going to be 2 triggers, Annihilator 4 and Annihilator 2.
All right. I'm gonna sacrifice 6 tokens. I'm gonna block the 2 Eldrazi with snakes. And I will take the other damage, which will be 17. So I'm down to 12. And then
I'll pass.
back to me. I will untap odds or evens.
Evens.
Odds it is. I live. All right. I'll draw 2 because of Anvil of Bogarden. At the beginning of my upkeep, 2 more Saprolings are going to enter, which is going to deal 2 damage to you.
All right, I will go to 2.
And then I will swing at you with everything.
I do not have nearly enough blockers to deal with that, so I will die to a bunch of snakes. No, not snakes! Ah!
And then Craig wins.
Congrats!
Hey!
Oh, man, yes.
Congratulations, Craig.
You did it, Craig. Wow, I think this might be the first time players have seen Craig win on camera.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Full disclosure here, Craig has actually won a couple of games in the past, but it didn't make it on the show because we used to play 2 games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Craig actually, I think it was the Alex Kessler, like episode 2 or 3, and then Ixalan with Mel Lee. We played second games and Craig won both of them, but unfortunately didn't make it to air. So Craig finally getting his due. All right.
Yeah, instead of always threatening to win, Craig actually got the W. So we're proud of you, Craig. Hail Phyrexia, I suppose.
Hail for, I don't want to say that out loud.
Never mind. Forget I said it.
Before we go here, we want to make sure that we give another shout out to 2 things. Our Kickstarter for our first ever Game Nights themed deck box.
Woo!
The links for that Kickstarter are in the show notes, but remember, this product is limited supply. We only have a certain amount that we made, and once it's sold out, that's it.
It's super high quality. It can fit 2 entire double-sleeved 100-card commander decks, as well as a 60-card deck on top of that. So you can put 3 decks in this thing. You really don't want to miss out on this Mythic Alcove deck box. Really high quality, and of course, limited supply. So if you don't order it right now, you might miss out forever.
Yeah, just go click on that link, lock in your order, then come back and watch more of our content. That's totally fine. And then, you're buying deck boxes, so you probably have a lot of commander decks. You need cards for those commander decks. CardKingdom.com/CommandZone is the place to go to order all of your Magic singles, all of your Modern Horizons 2 stuff, all your Forgotten Realm stuff, probably on pre-order or close to it now.
And then Innistrad after that, wow, we have a lot of great Magic coming up this year.
Yeah, you're going to buy this stuff anyway. Just use CardKingdom.com/CommandZone when you do, and you're simultaneously getting the Magic cards you want and supporting the content you enjoy.
And of course, Card Kingdom has UltraPro stuff too, so if you want to buy some play mats, dice, whatever it is, make sure you're ready for your next game night because I cannot wait to start playing Magic in person again, Josh. I'm so excited. I'm sure all of you are too.
Yeah, you need that UltraPro product to protect your game pieces, especially as we go back to live in-person play.
Yeah, and again, don't forget to check out that Kickstarter, a Mythic Alcove deck box that UltraPro makes. It's fantastic quality, has the Game Nights logo, and it's a limited supply, so you gotta get on that. So click the link, it's all in the show notes below. And thanks again for watching Extra Turns.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We will see you very, very soon. We got a lot of Forgotten Realms cards to talk about on the horizon very, very soon.
All right, see you, everyone.
Peace. I just say it since I can't see us.
He's throwing up the peace sign. I am too.
Yeah, we both are.